Oh shit, I didn't change something. Give me a second. Ah. No.
So you change the interface?
Ah, it's fine. We'll do it live. Problem is it says you're busy blaming the beast. That's okay. You can still be busy blaming the beasts while we play.
Yeah, I'll make a new version of that to send to you while we're waiting on my computer to figure things out.
I thought we had the regular one, but
I think we do. Do you have it on your computer though?
I might. In
the meantime, I'll search on my end.
Let's see. I do. Found it.
Okay.
Damn, look at that. Look at that. Live editing. Hello everybody and welcome to Guilty Gear. We have some stuff we wanted to do with Asuka. Check out some new card games. You know, the usual card gaming that Guilty Gear is known for. But with Brantley's computer being made in 2002,
That's not true.
It's gonna be a little bit difficult for them to get everything situated. So what we'll do is I will go and beat the shit out of people as May, just for a little bit while we wait. I did a Guilty Gear tournament last weekend, and Razzo and Hitachi were there. I got my ass beat by Razzo. That was fun.
Yeah, mad respect to the people who were there, putting in, you know, we want to mention where this was at. I guess it's traceable.
It's
so.
ASIN.
We were at ASIN 2023 convention, and had a good time. We saw so many May cosplayers using the official merch, and as far as I know, none of them played Guilty Gear except Grant, which is extremely accurate to what we've all felt about.
Guilty Gear fans don't play Guilty Gear. It is how it works. I got my ass beat by an Anji Mito player. That was fun. My first two opponents didn't show up. That was probably the most exciting part about the tournament, is that I did not play a lot of Guilty Gear.
Yeah.
Oh, I was higher than I thought. No! I had 2 tension too. So bad.
See, we also saw quite a few cosplayers for other characters. Obviously, saw a handful of Bridgets, saw a few Testaments, and usually those Testaments were grouped up with a May nearby, which is
yeah, it was like it was like 2, which isn't like, it's just funny that
I saw 3 total. So yeah, there was just, you know, more than we would have expected. There was a Leo cosplayer and also player. I don't know. They were over next to the.
I don't know if they played Leo. They dressed up as Leo and they had a gorilla mask, which I thought was funny.
Yeah.
As
Indeed. And Grant was dressed up as May, and I dressed up as April for support. So we had little cutouts of all the jellyfish pirates that you could wave around on sticks. It was a fun time.
It was very cute.
We also got to bring Horizontal Dolphin as well. So.
Yes. Both my friends, 2 of my friends got me Dolphin, well, a couple of my friends got me Dolphin plushes from the official Dolphin plushes. And so I named one of them Horizontal Dolphin and one of them Vertical Dolphin. Even though, as far as I know, in lore, May's Dolphins are... I don't even know if May's Dolphins are like lore... No, they have to be, because the otter is, and... but like I don't think I've ever seen Mei use any of her summoning magic in lore.
That's when we'll get Strive 2. You're gonna do that.
What would you want the stupid name to be for Guilty Gear Strive? You know how, like, Exeter got Revelator, Revolver?
You're right, Revelator and Rev 2.
It won't, because, like, they're just going to, like, put it straight in. Like, that they've already talked about it. But if it did get one... I feel like...
Let me look up some synonyms.
Oh, missed, but I still got hit by it because I wasn't prepared for it to miss. I feel like we could call it like Guilty Gear Strive Release, or Guilty Gear Strive Chaotix.
Starring everyone's favorite crocodile.
Oh, I'm getting schmixed here.
I'd be thinking of Vector, but no, I'm just thinking of Leopold.
Watch this incredible comeback.
Bring it back.
Chip damage killed me.
That's not chip, that's Testament.
Oh my god. No, but Asen was a good time. Asen was a good time.
Guilty Gear Strive Penitence.
Ooh, that's really good.
Everyone's so sad in Strive. There's so much like woes who have done a bad, need to repent and that kind of thing. Guilty Gear Strive Gucci.
What?
Gucci.
Gucci?
Yeah.
Is it because
like the brand.
I don't know if Daisuke could get away with that.
Guilty Gear Strive Vogue.
I feel like Testment's one of those characters that I'm like, I can beat Testament. And then I beat them once, and then it's just like, they learn about 6P, and then I don't adjust my game plan.
You gotta jump.
I just feel the need to jump. It is in my blood.
There's that infamous Street Fighter 4 tournament gameplay. Someone who's, clearly, like, pretty novice at the games, but just won't stop jumping and doing the most, like, brutal shit. Yeah, exactly, right? But just because, here's someone who's so used to fighting people who wouldn't dare do that, just was not prepared for it at all.
Ah!
Dang.
I almost had them. But I lost. I lost twice. This is coming off the back of a pretty bad Sin game I had earlier today. These DLC characters, man. When can we go back to the good old days of Guilty Gear? When the only character was Soul Bad Guy.
You want to go back to the open beta? Even then, I guess I had cared. You want to play Photo Fighter on Nintendo DSi?
What the fuck is Photo Fighter?
You didn't play Photo Fighter?
Dude,
on Nintendo DSi?
I didn't have the DSi.
Okay, well, the DSi had the camera, right?
Yeah.
So, the deal is that you would take a photo of yourself, and then, like, you would take a photo for every, like, animation pose, right? So it's like, oh, you need a pose for you shooting a fireball. You need a pose for you, like, jumping and walking forward. And so someone would have to take your DSi and photograph you and basically give you, like, a person-shaped cutout that you would have to, like, sort of fit yourself into. you could make sound effects and record them. So like whatever your fireball sound was gonna be, and like what it would sound like when you got hit and stuff.
Are you gonna make your frame data?
No, that's the thing. Everyone was the same character, right? It's super simple. You could either do like a one-on-one fight with someone else, or there was a single player mode where you would fight sort of waves of characters. And again, it's all the same. It's just all basically like Ryu versus Ryu, and there weren't really button presses. Or there weren't like command input.
What happened?
Oh,
no!
Dang.
No, I almost had it. Ah!
Yeah. But yeah, it was touchscreen for the commands, like oh, if you want to shoot a fireball, you touch it on your touchscreen. And so it was basically just Ryu versus Ryu mirror match, but you could have different aesthetics for it. I remember when I did it, I made it so that my fireball, normally like it has like a pullback and then shoot, and so for my fireball, I made it a fart sound, because I was a teenager, so it was like, or something like that.
I don't know why I burst there.
That was me psychically telling you to make a bad decision.
Ah, damn! I should have won there, but I fucked up. I did a big ol' fucky wookie, and it made me feel really bad. You would like that game.
Photo Fighter?
Like you would, like.
I would be the person to play it. Spend
yes.
money on it. Yeah.
I feel
that
like
was back when I was in the fighting games. You know.
Now you just pretend to be in the fighting games.
Yeah, yeah. Well, what can I say? I'm a Guilty Gear fan. And what does that mean?
It means you're not gonna play Street Fighter 6. You're gonna buy it day one.
I'm not gonna buy it day one. I'll probably buy it later. But yeah, I have accumulated so many fighting games that I don't play. I got King of Fighters 15 on sale. I would love to try that sometime, and by that I mean I won't.
You have Skullgirls. Still got Skullgirls.
Hey, but I've put plenty of time into Skullgirls. I played a fair amount of Tekken Bowl,
which is a bowling game, like a fighting game.
Yeah, yeah.
God, Tekken's so long.
Yeah, you want to talk about that with Asen?
Yeah, so like, since Guilty Gear has the most entries, they do Tekken first. And Tekken starts 2 hours before Guilty Gear. And going long is fine, but for some reason, and this is the second year this has happened, Tekken has gone into Guilty Gear, like, not even like a little bit, but like, Guilty Gear started like 40 minutes late, and by the time like Guilty Gear was about to get to its top 8, Tekken was still going on.
Yeah.
Because they do the top 8 all on a big screen, which is cool, but it's just like
it's a bottleneck. Guilty Gear did boot up for me, so if you want to swap over after this,
I will.
Yeah. Guilty Gear also had to run fewer rounds as a result.
Yeah, so instead of doing the normal 3 out of 5, it did the normal 2 out of 3 that you do online.
Which meant that things were ending in like a flash. So,
yeah, I think
sometimes I think you would finish an entire Guilty Gear set before like one round of Tekken was done.
Yeah, it was not a and like the thing is like the guys that are running it are like they run fighting game tournaments normally. And the thing is that like Asen's not a fighting game play like cool. Asen's not like fighting game. It's an anime convention, and so I understand them not looking at it as like this super serious. We gotta go everything and do everything, but it did suck a little bit because it gets late and.
I can't imagine it's fun for the organizers as well when things drag on.
Yeah.
But it does seem like things are getting a little more serious with it, so perhaps then in future stuff we'll see compensation for that. So
Yeah, it was still a good time. I really wish that the scene in Indianapolis was better.
You gotta start it, Grant. You gotta cultivate it.
No one's going. I like. There's fighting game tournaments in Indiana, but like they're just like, yeah, we're gonna go. We're gonna play some Death Bowl 62 or Smash Brothers Melee. Oh, it's so funny how popular Smash Bros is. I do want to say, like, while everybody else is like sharing like 9 PlayStation 4s, there's like 30 Switches set up to run the Smash Bros tournament.
Mm-hmm.
And the Smash Bros tournament gets a separate big screen. Alright, I gotta change the name of our stream. I'm gonna change it to Guilty Gear Strive The Gathering. And I'm gonna add card games to our tag.
I'll say too, we got to talk to, at least I got to talk to closely with one of the people who goes to Chicago locals, and we had a great conversation. Respect to everybody who is volunteering for that event and all that good stuff. So,
are you gonna set up the player match?
You should do that.
All right.
Just in case something goes, wrong with my laptop.
Great room. We'll do normal platform, any match, manual ID, not text on avatar, not allowed, rounds to victory, 2, auto pass, enable, number of simultaneous matches, room capacity, we'll just make it you and me. Number of room matches, room type normal, same region, blah blah. Target player, no, that's not what I'm looking for. Search ID. Room type rematch, create room.
I did watch the primer on Asuka. I have forgotten most of it. I do know that you can sort of chain spells into one another. So if you use one spell, you can cancel into another one, I think. I remember there are ways to restore mana. I don't expect this is going to go well at all. It's probably going to resemble what it was like first playing Happy Chaos, which is fumble fingers.
Search ID is 42142. 421142. And I'm going to go use the bathroom real quick.
Okay.
Oh no, someone can join that isn't Brantley.
Wait, did you say the password already? 421142? Oh, yeah, okay, there we go. Oh. Things are happening on my computer. Yes, I allow access to your Strive. Alright, while we're waiting, I guess I should go ahead and get my character picked out. But I do want to share an appropriate video with everybody. Seeing that they went with a different design for Asuka than what we saw in the story mode, I think. Sure, it looks a little different. I would like to share with our chat a fun little video.
Are you in? Are
Yep.
you in?
I am. I'm sharing now a video with chat, fitting to the discovery of Asuka's, new costume and everything. So, for those who don't want to actually go and click on the link, what it is that bit from Metal Gear Solid 3, where you're talking to Grunning, and he's like, "Look at these," and Snake's like, "Nice shoes."
I had changed my avatar to look like Simon and Gurren Lagann with Mace hat because of
Here,
Asuka's fucking jacket.
Yeah.
Wait, I need to change the entry stage so it's not some absolute buffoonery that you can't run.
Uh-oh.
Are you having some problems?
I am.
Technical issues?
I'm getting some slowdown, which I was not expecting.
And
Maybe it's because I have the Twitch stream pulled up in the background on my computer. Let me close that. Tell you what, just in case, let me back out and then, because if my character select is lagging, that's not a good sign.
It could be because all the stuff I have in this
certainly can't hurt to try kicking it down even lower. Off, ambient occlusion off. Da-da-da.
I think you're scared.
I am. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to run the game. Oh, that's gonna look so bad. But it's okay. We'll see how it goes. All right. Let's try that. Can you give me the code one more time?
421142.
Okay. Okay. We'll see if this works.
If not, I'll go back. I'll go back to kicking people's butts in Celestial, and by kicking people's butts, I mean winning 1 and losing 2.
So you mentioned that it's possible to. Oh yeah, I did find it. You can hit up and down to change
Asuka's name. You can change Asuka from Asuka R / and which is a pun, by the way, because of German, but I don't speak German. I don't remember the pun. It's a regular Asuka. I don't know if it does anything, but I do know Asuka's final fight is also Asuka.
Nepotism.
So there is a stage 9 Asuka. There is a stage 9 Kai. There's a stage 9 Nago, and then I think there's a stage 9 Ino. I think.
Yeah, for Nago. Nago fights Ino. Okay, I have not touched Asuka, which means low kick in the sweep.
Yugi, you come here with your third-rate deck. Or fourth-rate deck.
You had it right. It's a third-rate duelist with a fourth-rate. No, yeah. Third-rate duelist, fourth-rate deck.
Third-rate duelist, a fourth-rate deck. Oh, this is taking a really long time to load. We might hear the entire song. We got to the lyrics.
Oh my god, this is bad.
Here we go.
Oh, we're flying. Now let's see the frame rate.
Hold on. I definitely switched stages.
So instead of reflecting on themselves,
Okay. Right now it's running smooth. I feel like I'm watching a YouTube video back in middle school.
How much more will you collect? Honestly, I'd like to stop.
Asuka versus Asuka. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Fucking son of a bitch. Oh, I don't have mana. When Asuka doesn't have mana, he has the lowest guts in the game.
Yeah.
Like insanely bad.
Ooh! I don't remember how to get my cards. Oh, it's
back.
No, oh,
I draw 4 cards! Oh god.
I push the button. Oh, you got me.
No!
What did you say again is to get new cards?
It's quarter circle back and then the button on the...
Oh, okay, gotcha. Oh, I was looking at your cards.
You weren't expecting the GameCube to sneak up behind you.
Yeah. Nice.
God, he's so weird.
Oh, I was hoping you would jump in. I was gonna grab you. I pushed the button. I'm out of mana.
Yeah, I don't know what that does, but it's
You have to
funny.
push buttons to reload your deck.
Oh.
Nice.
Duel 3.
Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, you can cancel out. Interesting. I think this is the one that's really good. It's a little vine whip. It is. I believe it's a.
Can you use this stuff in the air?
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
That's why people are like,
Oh! Oh!
his 6-piece stupid. Oh! Whoa!
Put the book down on you.
Ah! Asuka. I wonder if he says anything sassy.
Sample gathered. Please cross-reference it with the books.
Boring.
Duel 1.
God, he's such a nerd. Fuck. I can't believe this is that man. It's a huge word.
Nice.
Where did all my cards go? I think I accidentally quarter circled back, all my cards gone.
Fears.
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
Going all out.
No.
Gathering. Deeper. Regular structure. Unleash. Gathering. Gathering.
Alright, just charge your mana real quick. 8 cubes. Fuck.
Altering particle flow. Unleash. Mapping trajectory. Your unleash. Gathering. Check.
Nope.
Game. Ugh.
3. Let's rock.
Away. Altering particle flow. Unleash. Waves come forward. Waves come forward.
I do like his sweep. It's really cool.
Waves come forward. Among us.
Did you say Among Us?
He did. He said Among Us right now. I think I need to restart.
And most
Gotcha.
beating people sure is hard. It's far easier to destroy them.
God, also, they're so lame.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
I can't believe that Asuka was less lame. I mean, is more lame without his cat ears.
Nope, I didn't mean to do that. I'm trying to find out what there's the move to switch your mode. I don't remember which one it is.
It's down B, and then
Oh, that's right. And then you choose a button.
yeah, it's A, X, or Y. And that will change your deck. I can't remember. One of them does something. They have different like properties.
Yeah. I was wondering why I couldn't get the thing. I wonder if it keeps you in that mode between rounds. So if you...
Oh right, it's not back. For some reason, reload, and I feel like I gotta remember that quarter circle forward. I keep reloading my spells instead of using them.
Yeah. We should start counting how many grabs we're doing.
It's the best move that Asuka has right now. There we go. I chain 2 spells into each other. Buy health. Oh God.
Oh, I wanted to get grab. Oh, you can recharge spells in the air. Okay. That is going to change things a little bit.
I don't know if it will.
Just at least the fact that you're not, like, directly in some projectile ranges.
Buy health.
I don't have the mana for it. Does not restore your mana.
I was gonna say, don't drop
yeah, don't
this
flip
now.
it here.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
You know what's gonna be interesting about this character? You're gonna have to round start completely different every time.
Yeah.
Oh. There are 2 versions of his ult, of his thing. And I don't know what the different ones
Oh, I just want to move changed. Yeah, just take it.
Fist! Punch!
Duel 3. Let's rock.
His dust is...
So even when you mode change, you keep your old cards for a while.
Yeah, until you use them. Enter the cube.
Gathering shot. Deep
Goodbye, health.
inducing initiative.
I don't know if this is gonna do anything.
Oh wait, I'll fix this. I swear I
Dang.
whenever I leave the
I'm trying to get around to his other cards, and I'm not really having a good time with it.
It's one of those things where it's like to switch the deck is.
I haven't an ounce of fighting spirit.
That's what you get for paying off meta tag. Oh yes, the spin wheel. Draw some more cards. I'm out of mana. Goodbye,
I really
health.
like how you to like reload a card that you already have, it deletes it. I know the incentive then is to use what you have, but for testing and stuff here, it's a little wonky. Feels like I'm just getting a lot of cubes, a lot of that kind of thing.
Oh, that's not a interesting move. That's the one. How do I reload my deck? Goodbye, health. Get hit by the cube. Fuck.
Ah!
Slap. Yeah, his 5K is a low.
Yeah, we are. This is what we get for playing meta decks. Dang it, I do the change decks thing, but then I instinctively push the punch button anyways, which defeats the point of learning it.
Oh, it's gonna work. Ugh.
No, he won't even shut up on the ground.
Yeah, he just does not stop talking.
Analysis and interpretation of results to my list.
Alright, Grant, you know the deal. What magic deck would Asuka play if he was playing magic?
I feel like because of the way that this works, Asuka's one of those guys. He's like, Asuka's definitely like a black aligned character, at least a little bit, just because of like doing everything, like the idea of like greatness at any cost is very Asuka. And damn.
What was that sound he made? Yeah, I know. I'm trying to look at the spells that I haven't used yet, and I'm just
All right. We'll take it. We'll take some
it
time.
doesn't really matter.
We'll
That's
take
what the
some time.
video's for.
We'll take some time.
Nah. Like, all these the thing is that, like, when we're testing here, if I, like, say, switch to a different mode, I have to unload all my starter cards and use the new cards. So at that point, it's not really worth it, right? Because then I'm out of mana too. Like, okay, so now I have a bunch of shit. What is this? Like, one of those is the ice thing that I already get out of the main mode. This one on Heavy Slash is just another staff. So, like, maybe this needs to not be a learn scheme. Yeah, it doesn't help that some of these are just going to be repeats in all of his decks, so Okay, let's just do a few more standard matches and then let's go from there. We'll go back to May stuff after this. Asuka does feel a lot more usable
than I would
actually.
imagine. I'm actually kind of shocked how I feel like. All right, I get your game plan. His mana is very bad. Like, I feel like I'm spending. I feel like it's like where do I restore mana? You know, where in the pressure do I restore mana? That was actually pretty tight.
Hey, I let the cube do the talking.
That's what Nintendo said. And look where it got them in the 2000 video game war. They're just like, we're gonna let the cube do the talking. And they gave it a handle. Fucking hell.
Oh, no wall break.
Goodbye, health.
Oh, that actually left me vulnerable. Oh, whoops.
Laser.
Power, speed, sensitivity, and most of all, fundamental
He seems
Yeah,
fun.
Yeah, he makes a lot more sense now having my hands on him.
It's one of those things where, like, I feel like we're going to see some nutty stuff, but I feel like he's just too RNG dependent for him to, like, become a
consistent, like, top placer.
yeah. Let me
The twofold aspect of that is that people can't predict what kind of Asuka player you will be, because what kind of Asuka player you are depends on what your deck gives you. So, like, it's harder to typecast you in a play session. Kind of like the Weapon Master characters you get out of Soul Calibur or something like that.
Right.
Like, someone doesn't know exactly how you're going to play that character because your starting equipment of, moves is going to change.
right.
But then again, if you know his base data well enough, eventually he runs out of projectiles, eventually he has to reload, I think it's honestly going to depend on how well he can keep up or minimize gaps like Happy Chaos. If he can't beat Happy Chaos at that, I don't know why someone would play Asuka over Happy Chaos, You have, like, bigger projectiles, you have some wild sort of chemistry you can do, but it's not the same as just being able to snap hit someone anywhere on screen,
I'll crump with you, sweetie pie. I think I fought this guy before. Because I definitely remember I'll crump with you, sweetie pie, coming from a very high level Potemkin.
Yeah.
This is fighting high level Potemkins is one of those things where I can win, like, a couple times. And then it's just like...
How about win all the time?
I don't know if I can win all. The problem with Potemkin is that he can just accidentally win.
I have faith in you, game.
An armor-clad Fae?
Yeah. I mean, look at you. You have both of you are at kill health. I was almost gonna say kill percentage. The dirty Smash player coming out of me.
I miss Smash Bros. I need to get back into it, but it's just like I've been out of it for so long.
I can't believe Sakura killed it with his own hand.
There you go.
It was Steve.
Ready, set.
Sakura said I'm deleting Smash Brothers from the world. and he snapped his fingers and it was gone.
I can't believe they didn't add Gino.
You know, yes, but if it was down to the two, I know this is a false equivalence, but if it was down to the two, I gotta say, if you got the big bucks of Sora and Gino, you get one more Square Enix character. Sure makes sense that they went with Sora.
I don't know, man. Mario RPG. Super Mario RPG. Sonic the Hedgehog.
Adventures of Lola.
1 and 2. Man, I love that people are so much funnier than us that we just quote their videos instead of making good dialogue.
This is human life. We're not.
All right. We need to do a skit. Brantley, a horse walks into a bar.
Applejack?
And the bartender says, "Hey," and the horse says, "How do you know my order?"
Hey, her name is Applejack. You call her by your damn name.
I don't want MLP on this stream. We don't.
Grant, don't you know the rules of improv comedy? Yes, and.
Yes, and.
I thought you wanted to do this comedy thing.
Comedy is the fool's drama.
You know, if you would have said that in a different tone, it might have sounded really raw.
That's a bullshit
If
phrase.
you would have said it like a Soul Calibur character, if you were waving a sword around at someone and said that, then they'd have to take it seriously.
Comedy is a fool's drama.
Because, like, comedy is part of drama, right? As opposed to tragedy. And the fool, the jester, would be the one conducting comedy, right?
It does sound like the
So
beginning of an
you've
arc.
made an accurate statement. And you're fighting a clown right now.
Yes. Comedy is the fool's drama. Sounds like the start of it does sound like the start of like an arc system in school. Like it will be like, comedy is the fool's drama. The world is your theater. Act 1. En garde.
That, or it sounds like something someone would utter to someone as like a throwaway line in Community.
Hey, since we're not gonna review Durade, the man who left through time, how you feeling about Undead? Do you think that it has any goodness? Do you think it has an anime Durade who left through time redid? I think it's good. I think it works.
Yeah, 10 out of 10, no notes. No, I think that it honestly, I think it had something in the start, when it was just giving like a very straightforward, like, you know, admittedly not like, it's not like we haven't seen it before, but hey, we're gonna do a premise where
this guy's thing is woe cubes be upon ye. Come on! I want to fight somebody who's level 101 Asuka. I gotta see what happens. I need to get more Yu-Gi-Oh sound effects.
Here comes Daredevil. Can you side stream?
Oh,
again?
fuck.
Because I closed it before when I was playing the video game.
I am still side streaming.
Oh.
Let me just start again.
I bet I was just clicked on your head and so I didn't see it. That's my bad.
He's thinking. He's thinking.
He has cards he's not throwing. Oscar, that man. Here's a challenge to everybody at home. Take a dialogue in Guilty Gear referring to Asuka, that man, and instead insert Florida man.
Asuka, Florida man.
Yeah. Alternatively, put Asuka into Florida man newspaper headlines.
God, he whines like a bitch too.
He's a nerd. He's a bookie.
Yeah, I know. He uses a book and a deck of cards. He's wearing a robe with sneakers.
That man, whose arm was bitten off by alligator, says it's not the end of the world. That man sought revenge against a man nicknamed Creeper and instead killed 2 innocent brothers.
It's pretty damn good.
I feel a little bit bad because these are recent headlines. Let me see if I can find some quotes about that man and replace Florida man in them. Guilty Gear. That man. There's no one. Here, you know what? I'll read from his Guilty Gear fandom wiki page and I'll try to replace in Florida man's face is rarely seen, but in flashbacks he is shown to have fair skin, white hair with bangs covering his eyes, and an average build.
Ready, set.
I like how it's like he's rarely seen. We don't, like, it hasn't been edited to be like Asuka's a nerd.
Yeah.
That's very funny though.
Florida man is a mysterious individual with unclear intentions, having single-handedly become the target of a few people's hatred and interests, having the whole world as his enemy. Admitting to having trouble choosing words others could understand, Florida man is generally cryptic when talking due to his use of florid language. That's why they call him Florida man.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
That's also the first time I've heard someone say florid language instead of flowery language. Is
What?
that like a conjugation of that? Hold on.
Grammar's not real.
Florid, having a red or flushed complexion, excessively intricate or elaborate. Okay, that's where they're getting it from. So, I don't think it has the same root that I'm thinking it does. Okay, yeah, very flowery in style. Contrary to the fear he may inspire in others due to his reputation, Florida man is an unassuming, perceptive, and modest individual who isn't much for small talk. He has a quiet and benign nature, wanting to save Raven and Eno, and is sentimental, terrified of losing his connection to Soul, preferring to be hated instead. Florida man admits to being someone who never decided anything for himself, including his becoming a scientist, trying to adapt to the influences around him. Born sometime in the 20th century, Florida man experienced the dawn of revival firsthand.
He tried. Come on, 6P the dolphin. There you go. You didn't need a 6P. You just need to walk away. Oh, I bet that feels good. Whoa.
Do you think that most people are going to use the cube overdrive, or do you think most people are going to use their meter to recharge their cards?
I don't know. It's so hard to see what he does, because, like, I just don't know what his... like the closest character, like I know there is a card character in Black. I think his name is like Nines or something. So I guess whatever, however Nines plays.
I would have expected his card change overdrive to give him mana as well.
Yeah, it's weird because like Happy Chaos is reloads his gun.
And that does damage, you know.
Ajimito, it's Fluttershy.
Oh, are we still doing the horse bit? Yeah, it's a little weird. Like I definitely think it's good that it requires you to use his different like mana rejuvenation moves. But again, Happy Chaos is already such an oppressive character. So I wonder how that man is going to size up.
Can you imagine being like, I love My Little Pony, so I'm gonna get Ajimito?
Life is free.
This is I think this is Spike picking character.
That's really bad. The burst is a powerful tool. He didn't do optimal combos because he was afraid I'd burst, and I still fucked up. Just gonna hit him with a. God, they gave everybody a free DLC costume for their console. So this guy plays on Xbox. Steam's is really ugly on me.
Not too bad.
I'll show it to you after.
Here's a trick. I'll get you next time. Slap. Duel 3. Let's rock.
It's just kind of sad to me that it's like they're like, oh, new skins, glowy LED skins again, baby.
I wonder if you put Happy Chaos up to Asuka, would Asuka just get steamrolled?
You can reload your cards pretty well. I don't know. That seems like a terrible matchup.
Because for any time that Asuka is sending I guess, does Asuka's projectiles disappear if it gets hit? Like
no,
other characters do?
The projectiles have a hitbox.
Yeah. So I guess if Asuka's across the screen, he shoots a cube, and he gets shot by Happy Chaos, does the cube keep on going?
I don't know. That's a good question.
If he can fire and forget, then at least he can sort of do that.
Guilty Gear Fire and Forget sounds like a novelization.
But it feels almost like, and maybe like, again, I am not a frequent Guilty Gear, but like, it feels like because Asuka's projectiles have to travel, regardless of like where he's throwing them and when, there's so many cases where you can just fire off a bullet with Happy Chaos and like essentially slap him while he's standing, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
I guess then it comes down to screen pollution. Because Happy Chaos still needs to, can't just only use the gun. You still have to do combos and stuff. So if Asuka has tools that work better than Happy Chaos up close, then maybe that's the difference.
I think they should just take Happy Chaos out of him and replace it with Sad Chaos. He has the same exact moveset, but they stole his guns.
They didn't give him back a heavy slash either. Heavy slash is just nothing.
He just cries a little bit. That was so rude.
Do you remember the Xbox 720?
Are you talking about when, like, there was a bunch of rumors on the next game consoles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love to see all the wacky different things people would Photoshop up for that.
I still think my favorite was whatever the PlayStation 4 was. My favorite was when people tried to determine what Nintendo was gonna do next.
Yeah, yeah. Because the Wii was like,
Weird.
yeah, it was, well, it's a standoff, right? It's like, alright, is Nintendo gonna double down on motion controls and go another round of this? Or are they gonna do something different? And the answer ended up being yes and no. Because they still kept the Wiimotes. But the Wiimotes weren't required, but they were. I wonder why the Wii U failed.
The Wii U failed because they didn't put, they didn't put a Legend of Zelda game on it until Breath of the Wild.
I think the Wii U failed because of Luigi's stank presence.
Year of Luigi, baby. Year of Luigi 2012. What was your favorite game that came out of the Year of Luigi?
Probably Super Mario 3D World.
That doesn't count. That's not.
Because Luigi's only a quarter of it.
Yeah.
Or a fifth of it.
He's not even in the name. Oh wait, I wanted to do something.
I heard that Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon was alright.
Gonna change. We'll do the circle because now, but I want to see the new stage. Here's May's new outfit. I guess it doesn't look too bad.
It could be worse.
I do like the layering of the jacket a little bit. Yeah, it's not too bad. I don't like the laser pink on the anchor. I feel like it would look really good if it was just black.
It's a little, yeah, it's egregious.
Also, it's really funny because they still haven't given PC players the 12 color, so you have 13 and 11.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
wait,
Bridget has the 12 color.
Yeah, go check Asuka.
Asuka has the 12 color.
So is it DLC characters have the 12
Sin
color?
has the 12 color.
Yeah, okay. So
Baiken does it.
Has... Oh, never mind. Well, fuck me.
Ooh,
I like Baiken's 13.
I do too. I think Baiken's 13 looks really good.
The one tricky thing about the one thing about Arc System Works color palettes is that since they use the same, that's sick.
That's really good.
Yeah, when you have it,
Jacko's is really good too.
I'm not crazy about that, but I can see it's pretty cool. It's high contrast. Ooh, that's neat. When you have like, oh, this is every character's orange costume. This is everyone's, yellow costume, whatever. I do think that's fun if you have a favorite color, because then you can guarantee that it's gonna be there. But then there's just some characters where the color just doesn't seem to fit,
Yeah.
But luckily there's enough colors that usually you'll find one that you like. I think I like these color variants a lot better than some previous Arc System games as well.
I do like Bridget's.
Yeah. But then again, I get maybe so like when I think of Persona 4 Arena, I feel like I never wanted to use the alternate colors, but that might also be because I was already familiar with the characters from, Persona 4 and Persona 3, where they're designed to have those outfits, So it's like if you have Chie and she doesn't have her green sports jacket, or you have Yukiko and she's not in her
you want to see? Zed wants to see. Zed wants to see Gold Lewis.
Yes.
Gold Lewis. It
Oh, that's awesome.
looks good.
Grandpa's here. I like those slick white pants. You know what? The Gold Lewis cosplayer wasn't back this time. At least I didn't see
I
him.
didn't see him either.
It's too bad.
I still
Zed,
think Nago wears this the best. I gotta be honest.
yes, yeah. Zed, when we were at ASIN last year, there was someone cosplaying Gold Lewis Dickinson, and he had the entire coffin and everything. And it was electronically hooked up so that the coffin would slide open, and it would have like a bunch of lights on the inside and look all creepy. It was seriously impressive. So cool.
This guy's name is Kai. He's Kai Keys. He's level 7,802.
And his description is Kai.
Just letting him know. Come watch us. Come watch us get our ass. I'm so bad at fighting Kai.
This is a Kai guy.
His avatar is Kai with sunglasses. I hope he's not accepting this fight because he's going to www.twitch.tv/familiar territory.
Kai till he dies. True Kai fans only. It says I think he plays Soul. And dude, heck yeah. Gold Lewis cosplay would be so fun. You get to call everyone Hoss. You're gonna fight a rain cloud. You gotta get way up there. Okay, I have to take a restroom break, so do a good job.
Mankind
And,
they cannot change society.
I'll bet.
So instead of reflecting on themselves, they duel one.
We're in space. Not like setup. Oh, nice. Oh, she stopped blocking.
Duel two.
That's what happens.
Let's rock.
If she just would have Disco Elysium Driver, I would have gotten my butt kicked. But it was very impressive. Those are some sick combos. Yeah, I did hear about DeSantis failing as a president announcement. It's very funny. It's not funny that he's running. It's scary, but it's funny that it's funny that Twitter, which is like supposed to be this like incredibly like powerful like social media, can't even get like audio streaming done. And I like that they said like it was the largest gathering on the internet, and it like wasn't even 100,000 people. Like, awesome games done quick like gets more people. Like, keep blocking. Damn.
Let's rock.
Ooh, you go through the little rifle. perfect.
Duel 3.
Yeah, like people streaming video games get more views, and like apparently it's just like it was a glitch-filled mess. I know like they accidentally gave like the co-host to like somebody. I missed. And like he just turned it off. And I think that's so funny. Alright. Nice. Good shit. Freaked out.
Time to skedaddle on out of here.
Skedaddle on out of there, Jacko.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
God, I hope Donald Trump and DeSantis like kill each other on like national TV. Just like both of them just fight. How funny would that be?
Slap.
It'll be very funny.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
I love May's anchor. Tiny girl with big weapon is like my favorite like Pokemon. If I lose here, it's gonna be really sad. Okay. Oh, that's bad. It was bad. Bad on my part.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Damn.
I've returned.
You returned to me getting Elysium. Is Bedman
Oh,
usable?
no.
Yeah, Bedman's pretty interesting. So Bedman's whole
Thank you, everyone.
Bedman's whole shtick is that you can make it so that your attacks get delayed. And so every time you use a special attack, another one. Here, let's see if I can.
Yeah. When you use a special attack, another one prepares to automatically fire off.
Yeah.
So imagine like if you threw a fireball at someone, and then seconds later another fireball automatically shot out. That's what Bedman's about.
So like.
Or sorry, Bedman.
Bedman. So like if you do this, then after a couple seconds, a laser shoots. So you're essentially setting up your next attack for you. But if you, what's the move that makes it? So you can, if you do a quarter circle back, you get a little thing, and it makes it so that it will come out faster or slower.
Yeah.
So I did the one that makes it slower, and it changes it up. Oh, it's Kai. Who's playing Kai? Who is Kai? Zodiac fan club. I thought that said Z Factor fan club for a second, and I thought that Zed made a second account.
I do love May's anchor. Do you think that when May's done with her anchor, she goes and puts it back on the ship somewhere, or
No,
do you
she-
think it's just a spare one sitting there?
I think it's in like Hammer Space, because in Story 2, she just like pulls it out and like holds May's ship up.
Yeah.
No,
So it's just her personal anchor.
yeah. I mean, she uses it when she goes to get groceries. An excerpt in her opening when she's like coming in on the dolphin, and April says, "May, don't forget the groceries." And then she comes into the fight. Yeah.
Mankind knew that they could change society.
Zed, as our resident grandpa, what's your candy of offering of choice? Like, do you like a butterscotch kind of grandpa, or like cream savers, or like those little strawberry candies that have the wrapper that looks like a strawberry as well? What's your favorite?
Ah, damn it. I didn't get the close slash.
Root beer barrels. Hell yeah.
No way.
Slap.
Will you with
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Yeah, I do like playing as Bedman. Just having like a relatively small pool of moves to use, but knowing that other moves will fire off for you as long as you keep decent defense. It's pretty nice.
Oh, God. Oh, never mind. He dropped it. I don't know if you're noticing, but the frames are not high right now for me.
Yeah.
Dead. Red Roman cancels Stun Dipper is disgusting.
Grant, were you proud of my bursts earlier?
I was. You didn't fuck
looks
up.
like I win this time.
Not as much as usual.
I do love me a good root beer barrel.
Duel 1.
Also, the little yellow aura he has represents top 100 players. But that's just for wins. It doesn't necessarily mean win percentage. It just means they had the most win. They were in the top 100 wins last month.
Gotcha. And that will reset by month.
Yes. So if you get one of those auras, you stay in Celestial no matter what.
Gotcha.
But if you fuck.
Way.
Slap.
Oh, I messed up. But if you
Included May.
Duel 2.
Yeah, with the gold flame title. Have you gotten one of those before?
No, it requires so much playing. Like,
Yeah.
I think
And when people are doing it full time.
yeah.
Zed said, "Win or lose, I'm proud."
Thank you, Grandpa. I think like the lowest you need is 1,000 wins. And I think I have a total I have like a total of like 4,000 games played. So like I just don't play this game
That
enough.
was a fine bout.
Yeah. And you already play quite a bit.
You can
That's-
call me
that feels
Zedpaw.
like-
That's actually really good. Really, Kai?
Ooh.
Really, Kai? Interesting. Bedman gets hit. But Bedman also has Delilah following around, which I think is fun. If you jump next to her, you bring her up. She doesn't do anything. She just is there.
There used to be a couple, or there have been like some various fighting game characters that have sort of like that, but usually it's like they only appear at like the end of the round. So like, I think in Street Fighter 3, oh, I don't remember the character's name. Necro? No. But there's a character where when you win the match, you've got like it's like your sister or daughter, whoever runs on screen will like cheer with you, or if you lose and they fall over next to you.
this guy didn't pay $60 for this game to block.
You know, I'm just realizing, like, if you do a 6P, does that be an invincible reversal like Vapor Thrust?
It might.
I don't think it would, because I feel like it starts like a grounded hitbox, not an like an upper hitbox, but...
This guy's not.
This person likes Fruja arcs like I do.
Well, he is like level 80. I think he just got into Celestial. You think he's gonna Dragon install?
No.
He's gonna ride the lightning.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Now he's going to block. And now he's my weakness.
You can do it, Grant.
I just gotta stop jumping. I just gotta stop raw jumping into attacks. But it's just, it feels so good. See?
Yeah.
It's just so good.
Yeah. Back in the day, when I was just fighting computer players in Tatsunoko vs. Capcom, I had kind of a routine where it's just like jump, air dash, heavy into sort of standard dial combo, bring him back to the ground, and then rinse and repeat. It was always kind of at the perfect distance.
Nah, I've lost that. I'm so bad fighting Kaido. I don't respect him. I don't respect the Catholic King of Illyria.
Run it back.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Okay, let's see if I can beat him with the... Gotta just...
Yeah. What Guilty Gear character is most likely to cosplay? Yeah. Who would Bridget cosplay as? That's a bigger question.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
I don't know.
Bridget could pull off a good Android 18. But I don't know if Bridget would want to cosplay.
I want to see ABBA come in so bad. Apparently Asuka mentions ABBA in his story mode.
Oh my god. It's wild that we're through season 2 of DLC characters and we have still not gotten Slayer or
Jam.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is weird because like Slayer and Jam were...
They were the first ones that we had data on. Oh, you lived.
No, I got knocked. Wasn't blocking low. Yeah, like we like they data mined, jammed, and Slayer like immediately with Biken, and we got Biken almost immediately.
Yeah, in terms of characters that we'd like to see come in, I think I would like to see either of those two at this point. They're fun legacy characters. Slayer's got those wild mix-up moves, like weaving in and out, kind of like the boxer style, you know, like taking a step back and then lunging back in. And Jam has just a ton of like fun kick attacks and is very agile. Really fun rushdown.
Yeah, like it's like people would say like Nago takes Abba's place, Giovanna takes Jam's place, and then like, but I just feel like there's people in there. I would love to see Gabriel as a playable character too. We've never seen Gabriel as a playable character, but he's been in it since Guilty Gear 1. And I know he's supposed to be like the strongest person in the world.
But we have a lot of strongest people in the world candidates in Guilty Gear. You know, people who are literally immortal and stuff, so...
Like, you can argue, like, Eno's stronger, you can argue Axel's stronger. May's a candidate if she wasn't, like, a pirate, you know? Like...
Yeah. I feel like with the amount of teasing, Kum Haihyun is gonna be in at some point.
An opening.
Oh god, bringing Kun back would be weird. I honestly feel like Raven is like... I would like to see Robo-Kai and Venom come back. I honestly
Oh, that's so much. But they would have to be them as a pair. I would so want them as a pair. Our idea of them, like, replacing the billiard balls with Robo-Kai's head is just so... I will never...
the fuck?
I will forever feel like that's a brilliant idea.
Jesus. Got wrecked by this guy.
Challenge me again whenever you like.
He is a king.
Yeah, he is.
You did. It was 1-2.
I know.
That's not getting steamrolled or anything.
No, I know,
But it never feels good to lose to Kai. Never.
Pardon me.
Oh, also, Bedman has an 8-way dash. That's... Verbs, your noun, ooh.
Very hard. This is the committed Asuka player then. They changed their gamer tag to match. Pound some.
God, let me watch the opening.
Asuka's got all those cards and no mana. It's rough too because Asuka has when you take damage you lose mana as well. So if you're sitting there and, like, you know, you're blocking and stuff, then you're also still not getting your mana back.
It does take so little damage though with the mana barrier, but he
Mana
takes
up.
so much damage.
So is it not like a percentage scale with mana? Is it that he has the shield or he doesn't have the shield?
Yes.
Okay.
So right now he has the shield because he has mana.
Yeah, I see.
But once he loses the mana, he goes away.
You know who I want back in Guilty Gear? Order Soul.
There are true Order Soul fans out there.
Well, yeah, I know. I used to think he used to be a really, really good character. But... yeah, no reason to be here. We need Cliff Anderson to come back from the dead.
It's so funny because so many fighting games are like, it doesn't matter that they're dead, we'll bring them back. Guilty Gear's like, Cliff is dead. He died.
I saw something recently. They're like, we're not entirely opposed to it, but we'd want it to make sense or fit somehow. How do you feel about Dizzy?
Disney's gonna come back. She has to. She's the new queen of Illyria. It's gonna hurt. Yeah, Asuka's kind of an interesting fight against Mei because it's like Mei's whole oh, I died. Because Mei's whole shtick is like just doing buttloads of damage, and since Asuka has so much defense,
Would you say it's kind of all or nothing?
it's just one of those things where you just gotta put that pressure on early.
I wonder if the cards are totally random, or if they have some kind of algorithm to them to make sure that you kind of get what you need.
We struggle with the first
Slap.
Nice.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
This sweep is really good.
Which makes sense when it's built around getting a moment to breathe and get cards, build mana, that kind of thing.
That was pretty tight. Pretty tight for a day one Asuka.
Yeah, someone took the day off. I wonder if your life drain to recover mana is influenced by your defense gauge, like your defense buff. I love how stupidly loud that sound effect is every time. Very nice.
speed, sensitivity, and most of all, fundamental strength.
Ugh,
all
Asuka's good.
Jellyfish.
And this guy was good with Asuka.
Victory!
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Zed, are you ready for next week? I don't know if we're still out there, Zed. But if you are,
What time is that gonna be? What daytime? We
I-
might as well talk about it right now.
yeah, I believe it's going to be at 9.
On Thursday?
No, on Tuesday.
Tuesday. Okay, next Tuesday.
Because it is not our stream. I mean, we'll be streaming it, but
Duel 2. Let's rock.
So when we were commentating together, which one of us is gonna be the face and which one of us is gonna be the heel?
that's kayfabe. We can't talk about it.
Wait, that's
Oh.
not how that.
I don't know. I think it is. I think we are going to be watching a bunch of people who don't play this game. Like, there'll be some people who play it a little bit.
I think at any given time, one of us should be making up the names for things.
I mean, I don't know the names of like half of the moves in this game.
Perfect. So you should make them up.
I will. I normally do.
Uh-oh. It's like Gold Lewis is going for the Wild Wiggler.
I know what Gold Lewis's moves are because there's only Three of them. One of them has several different... I should just call everything Behemoth Typhoon. Oh, he's going for a ranged Behemoth Typhoon.
Behemoth Typhoon, Gatling gun variant. Here we have Behemoth Typhoon bomb version. Making its way across the screen to apply some pressure. Hasten go.
No!
Oh,
I accidentally super jumped. Damn it!
that was close. As close as it could be.
Beating people sure is
For some reason,
It's far
my
easier
head's
to
a little
destroy
fuzzy. I looked over and I thought that instead of him having a book, he had a slice of pizza. Alright. Well, would you like to call our stream here or play some more?
I'll play. We got 15 minutes.
Okay.
I'll play a little bit more. I need to stream more Guilty Gear just as a thing.
Just
God.
plugging away.
Are you ready?
This guy doesn't have a name.
Here comes Daredevil.
Oh, so you're fighting...
Yeah. This person is just biking. This person
It's the
is,
real biking.
is just a level 4,698.
Duel 1.
I wonder how that would pan out in something like a tournament. I'm gonna say no name. Uh-oh. AFK?
Maybe. No, because she accepted.
Nope. Maybe had to go check on something.
One step at a time.
Slap.
Nice.
Dude, the tether is whack every time.
Oh, I'm just realizing, do you have Bedman's theme? Sorry, Bedman's theme on?
Yeah.
Okay, that's why I keep hearing it, yeah. I was like, wow, a lot of people are really digging Bedman's theme.
That is true, though.
Yeah. Copy that.
Slap.
Ugh.
Ready?
Here's a question.
What's your question?
Oh, no, you know what? I guess I already know your answer.
Duel 1.
And I need
If you had to remove one character from the game, who would it be?
Kai.
Oh, never mind.
I
I
think
thought you were gonna say Happy Chaos.
I think Happy Chaos is fundamentally a bad character, just like as a general character, like the way that they designed him. But I have a lot more fun fighting Happy Chaos than I do Kai. Gonna be real.
Wow.
The thing is that there are definitely ways to play against Kai that make him more fun, but I don't do it.
So what are those things you would want changed to make fights against Kai fun?
No, I can change them.
Oh.
So, like, here's the thing about Kai, right? He is just, he has no weakness, right? And one of my favorite things about this game is trying to find the weakness and exploit it. Kai's just good, right? Like he's not great, but, like, it's like, He's got good buttons, he's got good combo potential, he has a full screen fireball. Like, he's a Shoto character, right?
Yeah. So, compared to Soul, what would Soul's weaknesses be that you like to exploit?
Like, Soul's got the... like Soul has a lot less straightforward pressure. So it's like Soul's goal is to get in and like forward slash a bunch. God, I do not know what to do. I guess I can just block. But...
Blocking's boring. You know what's not boring? Pressing a button and getting mad. That's my favorite.
Damn. So good.
Okay, question. If you could cross over one character into Guilty Gear Strive, a character who's not normally out of Guilty Gear, who would it be? Assuming they would get redesigned to feel like they fit this game, not just like transplanting them over.
Mario. I think it's about time that Smash Brothers. Oh, I didn't mean to go. I think it's about time Smash Brothers got a rep in another game.
Super Mario from Smash Brothers.
Yeah, Super Mario from Smash Brothers. He can't kill you, but he does take the wall breaks away from the game. And you can't kill him, but if you wall break them, they lose a life.
Gotta say, it's not that fun to fight Mario players if they know how to do the backwards long jump well, because then you just never get to them, right? Like they'll take you all the way to the wall and then they'll fight you, you know. And it's like I get it, like, you know, it takes some skill to do, but the fact that it's like, all right, if they're going to do a backwards long jump, then they're not going to fuck it up. You know that they know what they're doing. You just have to follow them over and let them stop once they hit the wall, and then the fight actually begins. You know, just kind of pads things out.
Yep. I hate this shit.
It's got some very shonen energy. It's like they're trying to navigate somewhere between Food Wars and Black Clover.
Kick.
At this rate, Grant, you might remove Chip from the game.
I have fought a lot of Chip. Chip's one of those characters that is like, if I get knocked through this wall, it's going to be a much harder game.
I still gotta think about who I would want for DLC and it's I know like the obvious answer would be like, oh well Viking got put into Samurai Showdown, so put Halmaru into this game, but I don't think that would work at all. Halmaru's too basic. I also feel like 3D fighters wouldn't really fit. Even like sidestep fighters, like I think.
These rollback friends are killing me. I like do not know when to stop blocking. I've gotten like counter hit noises and I just get.
That didn't even kill much time.
Should've gone.
Duel 1.
You know what? Chip looks like he belongs in free right now. He looks like one of the free swimmers getting bulked up. You're a Birdie from Street Fighter Alpha. Might be a fun one. / Street Fighter 5. He's got a big chain to whip around. That'd be fun.
That would be fun. But you have Axel already.
Duel 2.
Yeah. But Birdie's a lot more of a hefty character, I feel like, in comparison. I'm trying to think of maybe there's like an under night character that would be fun with the system.
Probably get someone from Plasma.
Yeah, but I don't like anyone in the not that much at least. It feels like the Blaze Blade cast is just lesser Guilty Gear to me.
This is the power of a ninja.
For meme potential, Bang Shishigami.
I didn't want to rematch.
Bang Shishigami, I don't know which.
Rollback friends are murdering me.
There's probably some dungeon fighter characters that would fit fairly well if adjusted a bit. Yeah. Then again, those characters are like stupid in their own way. You have to be very careful on which one you pick. If I had to pick a Skullgirls character to put into this game, maybe Big Band?
Yeah, I kind of thought that too. Because the way I look at it, it's like there's not a lot of grapplers in Guilty Gear. You have Potemkin, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
not a whole lot of charge characters either. Let's see. And let's see. So May has charge moves. Axel has charge moves. Leo. Is that it? Yeah, so Big Band would be fun.
We've got it. Are you ready?
I don't want to fight you again. That's terrible.
You want to do one more round and call it?
Yes, I will.
We're set. Grid Lewis was such a fun character release.
He's just a. I think he's one of those characters that just feels like he's been in the game since the beginning.
Yeah.
I know that like that makes him. I know, like, because he's the first one.
I like that he feels so unique from the rest of the cast, but he doesn't feel like he's out of his element either. You know, he can barely throw out some of his aerial moves before hitting the ground. He has very few special moves altogether. But having so is this a Harry Potter fan?
It's Levity Porter. It's Levity Porter.
Man. Duel 1.
Exactly.
Let's rock.
Sweep is huge. I love that for Asuka's grab, he doesn't shoot you with a bow and arrow. He puts you in the bow and arrow and launches you with it. Get the fuck out.
I wasn't looking at the spells.
I guess he does shoot you with it. He holds you there. Time to bring it back.
Who do I slide on?
But you lived.
I get sick whenever I leave the green room.
I win.
Nice.
Ready, set.
What do you think Asuka's favorite book is?
Oh, the Hungry Caterpillar.
Duel 1.
He's just like he's just like me. He's willing to do anything to save humanity. And they're like, what are you talking about? He's so fucking hungry, and I'm hungry for power.
The Sims just like nodding furiously. Cecil, he gets it.
Safe jump, baby.
Sin has a copy of the Hungry Caterpillar from when he was a kid, but it's all chewed up.
Son is a
No, you're right.
Struggle with the first
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
Do you think Asuka leaves reviews on Goodreads?
yeah. He's like this tome of life is very cool. You've gotta be very high intellect to understand all the sorceries in the world.
Okay, well now you asked for it. Is Asuka a Rick and Morty fan?
No. It's too derivative.
sick whenever I leave the green room.
He's like, oh, those plebeians think that
Everyone
it's...
together.
Whoa.
Hey Grant,
Yeah.
you wanna know something really good about Asuka's character?
Yeah.
Voiced by Kokichi Danganronpa V3.
That makes sense.
Can you hear it? Can you
Yeah.
think about it?
Mankind knew that. Duel 1.
That edgelord.
Let's rock.
That fireball's so fun.
Yeah.
Do you remember in Smash Brothers 4 when Zelda had a ability where she made a giant exploding explosion, and then in Smash Ultimate they're just like, we're just gonna make that part of her normal kill.
Yeah.
I do.
Zelda's a fun character to
I do miss custom moves.
play. Yeah. it's
You
so
see,
weird.
that is the power of having burst. He safe jumped into my burst, missed his thing, and then I hit him with a punch.
Yeah.
See if I can get it. Oh. Wake up. Hit him with the beach ball. Oh, does this hit? Oh, he had the overhead.
No.
That was brutal.
Dude, he was just spamming that close slash. He's like, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
In times of dire need, I ascribe by the strategy of push buttons. One needs not to think, but to act.
Whenever I leave the green room.
All right.
In our last moments of our... You know what? Nah, we'll hold that for another time.
What are you talking about? Okay.
Nah, don't worry about it.
Enjoy! Thank you for joining us for Guilty Gear The Gathering. If you like what you listened to, please subscribe to us on Twitch. You can go watch us on YouTube. We just posted our Inspector Season 2 review. If you like a lot of dialogue, that show's good.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's fun. Our next review is something. Something.
We're working on it.
We're working on it.
Stay tuned.
I don't want to play any more Kais. Stay tuned. Or don't, because we are not your dads.